Okay, right now we're going to pesachim daf nun amud beis. Manu amruloi. It says in the Braisa amruloi ain't pesach bar chatzoyim. It does not come half and half. Yehuda says that the Tohirim eis la'atzma tmeim la'atzma. The amruloi said no. Either everybody does b'tahara. That means obviously it can't happen because there's 50% of Tmeim. So the point of this must be that Kulam Eisim B'Tumah. That's the main point of the Amrullah, that everybody can do a Tumah. Who is this Shitta? So the Gemara Rabbi Yehuda. It goes like different Rabbi Yehuda. And in the Tamar, it says in Menachas Nitmis Achas Menachalas, Echad Menasidorim, Lechem upon him 6 breads became Tomei. You don't divide it half by half. So since you have to burn one of the She'al Lechem, you burn everything. So this is the Shitta. So this is the Shitta that says in Karbit Tzibur Chaluk. That's Rabbi Yehuda. It means Rabbi Yehuda itself, not because he no one says that Tohirim Eisel Atzmam for some reason, but there's a certain chachamim that take the svara of Rabbi Yehuda that he uses in B'shtei Alechem, and they use it right here by Tumah. They say since it happens that Tzibur can do b'Tumah, then everybody can do b'Tumah. So they use the svara of Rabbi Yehuda, but in this particular case, for some reason, Rabbi Yehuda doesn't use his own svara. So this Amrullah is using Rabbi Yehuda's svara Menachos. Here, God b'Pesach also. I died to the Rameir. I'm going to ask a question now. So what do we do according to Rameir? We know already what he holds. He holds that Tmeim Eisel Atzmam, right? What does Rameir say? Rameir that holds there in Hoirius that half is not enough. So here, when it comes to Pesach, how do we treat if exactly 50% of people are Tomei? If you say that it's considered like 50% is considered like miyat, and Tohirim cannot make the rishon. Why? To be in a roif Tohirim. It's a very interesting havman in this Gemara. Gemara is going to right away say that that's not true. We're saying here a svara, if you treat 50% of people like a miyut, so how can the Torah people make the rishon? It's very hard to understand. Why not? Who says a miyut Tohirim can't make the rishon? Well, the Gemara is going to soon slug it up. So let's just, the Gemara now is saying a question. If you treat 50% like a miyut, then the Tohirim cannot make the rishon in time occur. Oh, but maybe it's a shiny. Okay, this we understand better because the halach is maybe that roif tzibur has no right to make the shiny. So if you treat 50% like roif, then they cannot be nitcha the shiny. So like one is asking, what should we do here? Should we treat them like a miyut that Tohirim cannot make the rishon? Should we treat them like a roiv? The man cannot make a sheni. So, manivshich, somebody here is going to be in trouble. Either Tohirim or the Tmeim. So what do we do here? So the Gemara is going to say that's not true to the whole theory. Never says you need roiv Tohirim or roiv Tmeim in West Sheni. It never says such a statement. The only statement that said is that the roiv Tmeim you don't push them away to Pesach Sheni. But there's nothing wrong with roif Tmeim making the Sheni. Nothing wrong with that. In other words, so it's like saying, you know what, either way is good. If you're asking, if you 50% you treat like a miyut, no problem. Tohirim can make the rishon, no problem. Tmeim not, obviously. If you treat 50% like a roiv, so no problem. Tmeim can make the rishon, they can make the Sheni. That's not an issue. They do whatever they want. Next, Adai to the Rabbi Yehuda that holds in Karbit Tzibur Chaluk. So what do you do? So he holds that everybody does the same thing. So the Gemara is trying here to say that Tmeim Oisan Atzman. Tmeim Oisan Atzman. If you don't want to do this, so Ein Kan Sabach Cholok, he said you could. That Rabbi Yehuda says Tameim Oisan Atzmon. I didn't write good. Svira Tameim Oisan Atzmon. Tameim Oisan Atzmon. What do we do? It shouldn't be this problem. So Rabbi says, with Talmud Sheretz. Like this, we have one more Tomei, so it means Roi Tameim, so everybody can do Batumah. Shmuel Omer, the Gemara brings the Bavi the same thing. In order to make sure everybody can do Batumah, you make one person Tomei, so now we have a drop more than a half. And Shmuel says, you said one Torah person to Derech HaChoika, so again we have more people that are Tomei. Asik man the Omer, Yochid Mechriya la Tumah. This goes according to the Shitta that holds that one Yochid is enough to be Mechriya. You have to send at least two people. The Rav, the Omer Reb Blazer, Oya Tzibim Agoy and Avelas, Agoy Sheratzim, Oisim Betumah. So he holds this idea of being Betamah woman Sheretz. He holds that even Sheretz, it's called Ein Shoich to Mazaik not Mei Sheretz. In other words, there's a din that the Tomei Sheretz has a din of a Tomei, that since a tzibur is nitche, is hutre, a yochid is nitche, a tzibur, the Gemara brings that down, so we say a tzibur oisem betumah. So if you matama one person betumah sheretz, it has a din of roif tzibur tameim. Gemara adds she'ein shamayim lidba. It's only talking if there's no water. It means it's hard to get the water. Then it has a din of a tomei. But it is very easy to find water. Then you cannot consider this person a Tomei, because it's a mikvah of Anecha, and once he toivels Shoich to Mazorik from Allah, because Shim Shem Amela Arva, it's Hav Shem happens by itself. So the only issue is if his water is hard to find, then we can consider it to make Sheretz as a Tomei, and we can count him as Roif Tomei. Omer Blazer. Abba Betumah Tumas Klei Shavis. If it's that the Klei Shavis became Tomei, Abba Betumas Yadayim, Abba Betumas Sakinim, Abba Betimahu. No matter what, if the Yadayim is Tomei, even Tumas Yadayim, Tumas Sakinim has a din of Pesach Abba Betumah. It means you don't have to care about anything anymore. Once something is Tomei here, even the people that are Tomei can eat it, even though it's chip creases. Once it's considered Tumah, you matter all the people to eat it, even the people that are Tomei Meis. Hoya Tzibur Shlish Zavim, Shlish Tomei Fish Tohirim. A third of Zavim, a third is Tomei Timus Meis, a third of Tohirim. Reb Mana B'Shem Chizkiya, Zavim et Meim Rabban Tohirim, Ba'oisim Betumah. The Zavim, we have Zav Tmeim Rabban Tohirim, Ba'oisim Betumah. So now we have most people that are Tomei. So the Tomei people have a right to do Betumah. Interesting Gemara. Since we count the Zavim as Tameim, so it's like we have Roif Tameim. The Gabad is that a Tameim Meis can do Betumah. The Zavim in Meis Leis Rishon as a Sheni. The Zavim cannot make anything. They cannot do the Rishon, and it's because obviously they're Zavim, and even the second, when they're not Zavim anymore, they can't do it. Because even the second time they cannot do it, because the klal is that Roif Tzibur did it. Oh, why can't they do the Sheni? Azam in Usin Lois Rishon, Lois Sheni. It seems it talks when the Zavim. And maybe it's as far as it goes, because since the Pesach Haba Betumah, you don't have Tashlumin. We're not talking here they stayed Zavim. Obviously, that's not a Chiddush. They stayed Zavim. They cannot talk. Even if they became Tarba Sheni, since the Pesach came Betumah already. I think that's what the Gemara says in Bavli. Since it came Betumah already, they don't have a right to make it Betumah again. Okay, that's the end of this daf.